Jordan don't talk to nobody. He's like a hermit.
I said, this man getting
So
older
now he's just talking. He's talking.
Grandpa Jordan now talking.
He didn't say nothing for 30 years. Now all of a sudden, everything he got something to say about something.
Yep.
And you know they want to see Michael Jordan against Steph Curry in any kind of way, any fashion. Because the young kids say Steph Curry's number one.
Yeah, they don't know nothing.
And our generation says Michael Jordan is
you know what? The older generation always look at the young kids, but y'all don't know nothing about nothing. Y'all don't know nothing about nothing.
When we said Michael Jordan, the mom and them was like, we don't know what we was talking about. They were saying
you can't go back too far in sports with my mom and them, so they kind of got to start.
Unless they go to the Negro League.
Thank you.
And it's gonna be a bunch of them gonna say that Michael Jordan don't have nothing on Eli Jenkins.
You know
Eli Jenkins. Nobody played better than Eli Jenkins. And we'd be like, who is Eli Jenkins? Eli Jenkins played for the Negro League. He bounced that ball more than any other black man or white man. There wouldn't be no Michael Jordan if it wasn't for Eli Jenkins.
Oh my goodness.
And Michael Jordan say you're right. It wouldn't be. I know Eli Jenkins, and it wouldn't be me.
But you know what? Aside from inventing something or starting some kind of a word or something,
right.
We are the generation that is taking the start of foundation.
I don't want to say generation. There are certain people that transcend time.
Thank you.
Michael Jordan is one of them.
Right. In
Michael
my generation.
Jackson, no generation.
No.
Time.
No. The point I'm making is because what you just said is not understanding my point.
Right.
Because of our history as Blacks in this country and our involvement or lack of involvement with sports and other things, there was a time and place where things started to open doors, start to open for us as Black athletes, Black musicians. I'm saying my generation and a little bit after my mom started the foundation of a basketball player who was this good or a football player with these many runs and stuff. That's what I mean. And then you're saying from that there are names
that time.
Now we ain't talking about Negro League stuff. We talking about what you're saying when they started.
All right. But that's it.
I had to clean up what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Wendy says, hey, ladies. Wendy M says, hey, ladies. Hey, Wendy. Okay, so Michael Jordan challenges Steph Curry for claiming that he's better than Magic Johnson. Now, why did Steph Curry say that? That don't sound like something Steph Curry would say, don't it?
It's like somebody saying they better than Michael Jordan.
I'm saying,
even if their stats were better, they wouldn't say that.
As Stephen A. Smith gears up for a new season of First Take by recruiting Shannon Sharp to the show, that's going to be a fun show. If Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith are on the same show, oh my God, everybody going to watch that show. So that was smart of him to get him because Shannon left the sports channel and Stephen left. So them coming together, oh my goodness. Okay, Shannon Sharp to the show. He might also have a future debate partner in Michael Jordan. Earlier this week, Steph Curry appeared on Gil's Arena, a podcast hosted by Gilbert Arenas, whatever, you know his name. During the podcast interview, he asked Curry if he is the greatest point guard ever. After taking a second to absorb the question, that means he thought about it. Steph Curry said,
because he didn't blurt it out right away.
Or he blurted out like, yeah, I'm the best. He thought about it and he said, yes, I am. Well, I got news for you, buddy. You're not. And I agree with Michael Jordan. And I'm tired of you young buds. First of all, when you ask the young people who their greatest basketball players of all time, they always say Steph Curry or LeBron James first. Mm-hmm. They don't even put Michael Jordan in there until number 4 or number 3.
They were not young enough to enjoy him like we did. That's what I'm saying. We set the tone for that.
So Tuesday morning on First Takes, Stephen A. Smith agreed with Curry, ranking him ahead of Magic Johnson as the greatest point guard of all time. And Wednesday morning, Smith received a text from someone who vehemently disagreed with that notion that Curry is Magic. So Michael Jordan texts Stephen A. Smith, a guy who don't talk about nothing. I told you he don't say nothing.
And for him to text you, He's serious.
I have to read you a text. This is what Stephen A. Smith said that I received this morning. Guess what time?
Like 3?
5:54 a.m.
Dang, he was up early.
Smith said on First Take before he proceeded to read the message out loud. Good morning, sir. Although greatest of anything is always a debate, I beg to differ on the greatest point guard of all time with what you said. Remember, this is a guy who don't talk about nothing. The text began, according to Smith. Magic Johnson is easily the best point guard of all time. Steph Curry is very close, but not in front of Magic. You must define point guard to really have a serious debate.
Uh-oh. There we go. There we go.
The text proceeded to call Curry, and it's a lot of words. This is obviously a long text.
I know.
The text proceeded to call Curry the best shooter of all time, which I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
What's a point guard?
Which means he has the stats.
Oh yeah, because I like him. He my dude.
But credited Magic for defining how much the triple-double can impact a basketball game. Define. Foundation. Create. You wouldn't be there if it wasn't for me.
Thank you. No one will be talking about whatever that was.
Referring to the triple-double as a point guard stat. The texter definitely said Magic was the best at it.
Hands down, drop the mic.
We can go on, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you get the point. A man who don't talk that much.
Right.
Said we can go on. The text kept going. Smith said.
There's a morning text too.
By the way, and he ended it with a by the way.
Uh-huh.
Magic has 5 NBA championships.
Uh-huh. How many does Steph have?
Not 5.
Okay.
According to Smith, the 5:45 a.m. text came from Michael Jordan. Wait, so Michael Jordan was concerned about taking up too much of Stephen A. Smith's time? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Thank you.
Even text this bozo.
I know.
The fact that he even has his phone number.
Ooh, okay. And spent time texting the message.
Further, Jordan asked Smith to read the text out loud on his show.
Oh.
So his opinion of Curry and Magic could be heard.
Yes.
So basically, Michael Jordan embraced the debate.
Yeah.
A man who never talked.
Steph. Steph, is it Stephen?
Steph Curry.
Steph, he started it. Because he could have this could have not even began if he would have said,
I don't know.
I think Magic.
Or I don't know. It's so many.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's so many. I think I'm up there. I definitely think I'm up there.
A humble answer.
Stephen,
I
definitely think I'm up there in the top 5.
Or Magic Johnson.
Now,
we wouldn't have never heard from Michael Jordan.
It's the same people that when a rapper says he's the greatest, and you look at him and go, sit down. When Kodak Black said he was the greatest rapper of all time.
No.
Sit down.
You gotta
even T.I. And I like T.I. You're not the greatest rapper of all time. But you expect it from rappers, not a basketball player.
And we would growing up, I even had to challenge myself because I would be in a conversation with other people about certain artists, actors, whatever. When we talk about greatest, they're the best in that field. And I got schooled. It was something that we talked about. And the person said, I said someone that was in my time that I knew. I didn't do my research. And you got to understand, if you're a person that does not do research, you don't know who was before you that was in that field. I only talked about what I knew.
Right.
So I made the comment about the artist that I knew. And they said, no, let me correct you, my sister. And they took me back in my mom's days. And they said Ella Fitzgerald. And that shut me down. We're talking about scatting.
Now on here.
So I understand why the young kids are saying the names that they're saying.
On here, y'all said audio is buffering. Is it still buffering?
Oh no.
Because it's nothing I can do.
We on YouTube now.
If it's buffering, it's our Wi-Fi. Can't hear all the lovely and hysterical commentary.
Oh, sorry. And this is on the what you call it? You want me to change it? You may shut it off.
Hold on, y'all.
That's a hotspot.
Where's the audio? Right here? Right here?
No.
Where's your audio at?
The little speaker.
This?
The speaker thing.
This?
In the middle. In the middle, the little speaker. That speaker thing. It has like a
this.
Yeah. Keep going. Keep going. That. Yeah. It's up.
I don't know, guys. I don't know what else to tell you.
If it's buffering, I can switch.
What is this not connected? What is that?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, Bluetooth. I don't know. Visual froze right before all the audio issues. I don't know what else to say, guys. You were buffering for a minute, but it's corrected itself. Okay.
We're not Streamlabs, so.
All right, y'all. I don't know. You know, I don't feel like going back to talk what I was saying. But anyway, we basically was saying.
No, you were saying that
Steph
Kodak
Curry
and them thought that they.
No, they said all of it. Basically, we said Steph Curry don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, okay.
Michael Jordan is upset that Steph Curry says he's the best
point
guard, and that Michael Jordan said Magic Johnson is. It's not Steph Curry.
And you said you did clear up. We need to talk about what is considered a point. What are you saying, point guard?
Right. He's saying look at all the stats
because he's saying he is a better shooter.
But not everything.
He's a three-pointer, real good.
You got to look at a whole thing, not just one thing. Mm-hmm. So I just thought I'd say that. And it could be a little bit of bitterness because people keep saying Steph Curry's better than Michael Jordan. So it could be a little haterade in there with Michael Jordan saying, I'm done hearing about this Steph Curry dude. And that was his final straw, was the Michael Jordan thing.
See, greatest to me, like you saying, it transcends all generations. But greatest to me, they laid the foundation for that to even be discussed. People wasn't talking about certain things, even in the sports world, until people have broke records.
Right.
Even though someone comes along and breaks the record, because we know that happens in track and field every 4 years. But who broke the record of being that fast or being that whatever?
Yeah.
We don't do our history when we talk about these various things. So Michael Jordan, thank you for stepping up, man, because you never say nothing.
So everybody saying hi to everybody. Kiki's here, Mona's here, Wendy's here. I feel like Romper Room.
I see Mikey and Kim.